Hey guys, quick video for today. I just want to talk about the new yoke that I bought from Rogue Fitness. So this is a Y-2 version. I just want to start off by saying that it's extremely freaking awesome and I'd highly suggest purchasing it. But as many of you know, I'm looking to expand on Search to New Levels, and lately I've been buying a lot of equipment for my future facility. So right now I've been looking for pieces of equipment that will serve a lot of purposes. So this yoke really fit the profile. Right now I was looking for something that was kind of a big purchase item, but nothing that would break the budget. So when I found this one, I was extremely impressed. Just to kind of name some of the features, it's not only a yoke, in which, you know, if you're familiar with it, it's that it's one of the strongman events where there's two stands and a crossbar. You get underneath, you pick the whole thing up with your upper back, and then you walk it for a long distance of time, or a set distance of time for the shortest time possible. It's not only a yoke, but it's also a squat stand and a rack stand, because it has J hooks that you can go ahead and adjust onto the yoke itself. I believe originally it was just a solo squat stand, and I think they sell it as just a squat stand, but with a crossbar it makes it a yoke. So that was nice. But yeah, you can squat and pretty much bench out of it, which is really versatile. Not only that, but you can adjust a crossbar to do a number of things. Number one, you can set it high to go ahead and do some pull-ups with a fat bar, so that's really good for the grip. And then it's also just kind of really cool to be able to do pull-ups off the thing. But not only that, it actually has what do you call it, little kind of things to be able to slide it on concrete and on turf at the bottom of the fixture, so you can actually push it as a sled. So you can push it forward or you can back pedal it, which is really cool. So it makes it really versatile, and really for the price it wasn't bad at all. I mean, you could very well buy a yoke by itself anywhere from, I think I was looking at about $200 to $300. And then, not to mention having to then buy a squat stand or a you know, one that would also serve as a bench rack, and then also a sled. This one was just about $510, not including shipping. So it's really not a bad deal, because you get like pretty much like 5 things in one. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more private, like for a home gym, this would be perfect. Personally, I'm going to use it to supplement the building that I plan to open up. So I'll probably have a big main power rack, and then this one will be that one supplementary either kind of squat stand or bench rack, or, you know, when it's not being used for that, used as a yoke or a sled. But the idea behind that is just to have a few more options, because I do plan to have the studio open up for a few trainers to rent out of. So I want to make sure that I maximize space and that I have a lot of options, so that no one gets bundled up or has to wait for equipment. As far as the actual quality of the product, it's really good. I really liked it. It has the powder coat finish, which is pretty much what Rogue Fitness is known for, and it looks really sleek. It looks really nice. The actual freaking base itself and everything is just sturdy as hell. It's got like laser cut holes, and then it's got the Rogue Fitness logo on it, laser cut it as well. So that's really nice. You can really tell that they spent a lot of time putting this together. So the quality is definitely top notch. It'll last a very long time. Now, as far as kind of using it goes, I guess the only complaint I would have is the crossbar. The big fat thick bar that goes across it is kind of heavy. So if you're trying to, let's say, switch it from a squat rack, because you have to set it high to be able to set the J hooks, into a sled, you'll have to like slide it down, and sometimes it's kind of a nuisance because there's 4 pins to it, 2 on each side, so you have to like take it off on each side and then like drag it down and then set the pins in again. That's kind of obnoxious because it's a little heavy, but otherwise, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it'll take you maybe a minute to be able to do that, but really, honestly, for just how versatile it is, it's really worth it. Now, let's see here. In terms of my clients actually being able to use it so far, I mean, you know, I have anywhere from very beginner clients to very advanced clients, and literally I use this Yoke squat rack stand every single day, whether we're working on lower body stuff or upper body stuff. I'll pretty much, you know, for my beginner clients, if the sled is too heavy, because it is 180 pounds, 2 people can do it at once, which is really cool because it's kind of like teamwork, or they can just push it by themselves and it's still a pretty solid challenge. Most people can push 180 pounds. Even if it's super slow that they do it, they can still squat and bench out of it. I mean, my more advanced ones can do pull-ups off of it, or if not, at least pull-ups with a band support. You know, and the more advanced ones can also go ahead and pick it up as a yoke and use it like that. The whole thing can be loaded up to about, like, I think 700 pounds, so it can go pretty heavy, and even if someone's pretty fast at pushing it, you can load it up even heavier. Now that I remember, there's a few other uses you can use it for. Zercher carries, but I don't really do any of those, just remembered. But yeah, overall, I mean, you could pretty much use it for anything. I also use it a lot of the times, even the freaking, like, it has, like, places where you can put, like, plates. You know, it comes with, like, attachments to be able to use, some plate storage. But then also the bottom pegs, sometimes I'll, like, hook bands onto them and, like, make people do, like, pull-throughs, or I'll attach, like, bands to the, fat bar, the crossbar itself. I'll make people do stuff off of there, like tricep, you know, push downs or face pulls or that sort of thing with bands. So I extremely love it, and I highly recommend it. I'm going to keep buying more stuff. And right now I mentioned the bands. I also bought some Elite FTS bands that were on sale recently. So I got the whole variety pretty much of the long ones, and I already had some of the short mini ones. That's a whole nother video in itself, but point blank, Elite FTS bands are a must. They're definitely quality, and especially if you can catch them on sale, I definitely recommend them. So I've been using that a lot with the yoke stand. But yeah, definitely. Next purchase I'm looking at, I already purchased a TRX alternative version for some of my more beginner clients who need to work with their body weight. And then also I'm gonna get a bench. So I'll let you guys know exactly what bench that is, but it's gonna be an adjustable one. But it is going to be top notch. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video was useful for you guys. Thank you.